Hey guys, it's me, Carlos, with the Carlos Fit Lab. And here today, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure you're aware, we're going to be talking about the three key players that, given the process that you're going through, is often overlooked. Okay. It is going to be kind of simple as possible as I can break it down for you guys without getting too much into the scientific. But I want to give you guys the physiological basis and the effects that are going to have given where you're at along your journey. Okay, so these three key players is something that even big companies, big empires like Weight Watchers often overlook. Okay, and doctors sometimes wait too long to address it. Nutritionists, dietitians talk about it, but they don't address it. They don't tackle it face off. And I believe that the result that my clients get without restricting themselves or going into this quick fix diet is because the three key players are always top of mind, along with the percentage of their macros, right? Their carbs, their protein, and their healthy fat. Okay. So let me tell you the three key players, and then we're going to dive in a little bit into each of them. And then next time we meet up, you can actually relay to me where or which of these three would you think impact you the most. That way I can help you better figure it out which way to go next step. Okay. So the three players, the first one is Mr. Stomach, the stomach. And the reason why it's the stomach, and I'm not talking about your belly stomach, I'm talking about the organ of the stomach, is because the stomach have to have an acidic level. So when your food that you ingest goes down the pipe, right, the esophagus and all that, it gets to an environment, kind of think of like a bucket that breaks down the things into a pH level, and it mixes with the enzymes that your body have in order to kind of break them down into what your body can use and what your body doesn't really use, so it can let it be excreted. Okay, so the stomach level, I'm going to put here the pH level of your stomach, is a very key player. And years ago, that's when the alkaline water was hot, right? Because people were too acidic. So people were selling alkaline water to level up the basis of your pH, given that you were cramping or whatnot to hydrate your body. But as far as this part of your journey, we're referring to the acidity level of your stomach. And one of the basic things that I have almost everybody that I try to help with is to incorporate either daily, weekly, or if it maybe bi-weekly at least, okay, as apple cider vinegar. And it's a very calm effect. It kind of brings the pH level, it helps the insulin levels, and it just kind of snowball effect everything. But the stomach pH is very key in how your body is able to break down all the food that you ingest, healthy, unhealthy, and whatnot. And the downside of it is that smart people know about this, right? So that's why they sell you all this, uh, over the counter medicine and pills and tablets for GERD reflex, for acid reflex, indigestion, bloatness, because they don't want to address head on the level of pH in your stomach. So that's your first key player. How is the acidity level in your stomach? How well is your stomach able to break down all the food, either tortillas or donuts or rice or quinoa or couscous or beef or chicken or whatever? It all goes into this bucket and needs to be breaking down with the enzymes that your body already have, and then move on to the next step of digestion. The next one is one of my favorite guys, is your liver. And you'll hear me often refer the liver as the mailroom of your body. Everything that you ingest, every nutrient that you ingest, goes through the mailroom, like your liver, and in the mailroom, kind of think of it like a mailroom, the liver will assort what is junk mail, what is good for carbohydrate, what is good healthy fat, and what is good for protein. And it's going to start sorting out the mail, right? We're going to call it mail, according to what your body needs. Okay. Now, just like if you can imagine in any office building, if the mailroom gets a bunch of junk mail, or even just a bunch of mail, junk mail or not junk mail, it gets overwhelmed, right? So sometimes you often hear doctors say that the liver is taxed, right? Um, so you need to give your liver a break, okay? Or ease off a little bit. And I have a video later on that is called To Cleanse or Not to Cleanse. And this is what I'm referring to. Give the liver a little break. Kind of think of somebody coming to the mailroom and say, okay, we're not receiving any mail right now for the next day or two or maybe even three until we clear everything here from the cubby holes, from the counter, from the desk, but we need to clear out the mailroom. So that's the importance of the liver. Even if you're eating healthy, if you feel like, man, I'm eating healthy, I've been going on for 2, 3 weeks, eating on point, and I'm still not seeing any changes, noticeable changes, look at these two, your stomach and your liver. That's going to be one of the answers for you to kind of get over the hurdle. Okay. And the third player, which you probably don't want to hear, but it is the truth, and we're talking about here with proven science, is your hormones. Your hormones are key because at the very beginning, when the food was taking all the pH, all the acidic level, and the enzymes breaking it down, that automatically activates. Okay, it activates hormones to say, hey guys, down there in the stomach, there's this many carbs coming in into the mailroom, right? So let's shoot down either some insulin so the pancreas get a message, an email, right? Like, hey, get rid of some insulin so because we got some there. Or if it might be too much of the carbohydrates that are not as healthy for you, so you might send a bunch of glucagon. So depending on what you put in your body, the hormones in your body send out little mini hormone packets to the liver so the hormones can do it, send it to the blood and then to the rest of your body. Okay. And now, unfortunately, the hormones is something that we all have to live from probably teenage year, right? From puberty all the way to where we're in geriatrics, where they're really slow down. Okay. The cool thing is that some of the primary hormones that we have, we can kind of hack them, we can manage them a little bit. You have like estrogen therapy, we have estrogen injection, we have growth injection, we have steroids, you name it. Adrenals, we can manage them a little bit, right? And the cool thing is that if we can handle 2 out of the 3, it's much better for your body. It's much better for your state of mind. You don't go crazy kind of trying to figure things out, right? And just taking one pill to fix something while the other pill is going to fix the other thing that this other one undid, right? So if you can fix or you can contain and fix 2 of these, you can maybe medically fix the third piece or one of the pieces, right? The goal here with this little lesson is for you to be aware that it might not be your food that you're taking, it might not be the food that you're not taking, okay? It might be the way your body is responding, reacting, processing, and using the food that you're ingesting, okay? And this is why I like to tell people, let's take one thing at a time so we don't end up doing a piñata approach where we're just going to swing and hopefully we hit it. We're going to take one thing at a time. So maybe the first thing that we do, we incorporate some ACV, some apple cider vinegar. If that doesn't work after 3 to 5 weeks, maybe we do a gentle liver cleanse, right? And then we try 3 to 5 weeks. If we don't see any changes, noticeable changes, then we might need to get some blood work request through your doctor, through your physician, so they can take a deeper look at what's going on at your hormonal level. And then by putting the pieces together, right, we can come with a very good, smart, science-proven decision so you can take action. Okay? So again, the 3 key players that I'm telling you, Weight Watchers, Slim, and Slim Fast, you name it, Nutrisystem, they all give you the food. But at the end of the day, your body needs to be able to manage the food. And these are the 3 key players. Everything else, there are accessories to it, right? But I hope this is very clear and I try to make it as simple as possible for you. But of course, if you have any questions or you want to dive a little deeper, you definitely can connect and we can chat next time around. But hopefully you found this helpful, and I will catch you on the next time. Bye.